Friends, now, what if the one thing you believe was keeping your retirement safe was actually the very thing quietly working against you? Well, now, my friends, I'm not here to alarm you, not at all. I'm here because I care. And I want to make sure you have the information you need to protect everything that you've worked so hard to build. So stay with me today because at the end of this video, you're going to know exactly what to watch out for. And more importantly, what you can do about it, right? All right, my friends, welcome back. Retirement for Seniors. I'm so glad you're here. Today, we're talking about 4 retirement planning mistakes that can quietly drain your savings. And we're going to walk through each one together, step by step. Now, guys, let's go ahead and get started. All right, number 1, why do people get it wrong? Well, before we dive in, I want to say something really important. Guys, if you're watching this and you feel like maybe you've already made 1 or 2 of these mistakes, or maybe you're not quite where you had hoped to be with your retirement savings, please hear me when I say this. Please, you're not alone, not even close. That's why I have so much fun doing these type of videos. Guys, life happens to all of us. Unexpected expenses, job changes, health challenges, raising families, these things affect real people every single day, and none of that makes you any less capable of moving forward from right now where you are today. Now, the reason I want to talk to you about these common retirement mistakes is not to make anyone feel bad. It's simply because the sooner you know about them, the sooner you can actually do something about them. And that's what we are here for at Retirement for Seniors. So, wherever you are in this journey, and it really does not matter, wherever you are, whether you are 45 or just starting to think seriously about your retirement planning, that should be in your late 20s, early 30s, or you're already retired and hey, you want to make sure your money lasts. Well, guys, for all of you, this video is for you. Now, I hear from so many of you through the comments or through our newsletter or over at seniornetwork.info. And the one thing that I hear most often is this. I'm going to do the little air quotes. I just wish somebody had explained this to me sooner. My friend, that's exactly what we're going to do tonight because this information should not be a mystery. You deserve to know it. So let's walk through these 4 senior financial planning mistakes together. Number 1, leaving too much money in low interest savings accounts. Now, if you're not sure what I'm talking about, this one surprises a lot of people, so don't feel bad. Because on the surface, keeping your money in a bank feels safe, right? It's a safe thing to do. You're insured. Okay. Having that emergency fund, absolutely. My first emergency fund was $100, 100. Then it was up to 500. Then it was 1,000. And then over time, I got it up to 5,000. And then when we realized how expensive it was to replace our air conditioning and our heater, it's now at 10,000. Guys, it's not a big deal to keep 3 to 6 month expenses somewhere easy to access, but you have to understand this, and a lot of people don't realize this. If a large portion of your retirement savings is just sitting in a regular savings account, earning next to nothing, maybe you put it in a high interest. Okay. Maybe you're earning 2%, 2.5%. Maybe you have a minimum balance of 5 or 10,000. You won't ever go below that. Maybe 3%, 4%. And inflation, well, gosh, it's running rampant now. I'm not even going to start depressing people and quote those numbers. Let's just go historical. Okay. Historically, in the past, not right now, but historically in the past, it's about 3%, typically. Your money is actually losing purchasing power every single year. even though the number in your account looks the same, it's chipping and chipping and chipping and chipping away at it, right? Guys, you have to talk with a trusted financial advisor about options like high yield savings accounts or CDs if you want something simple, or treasury bonds. These can offer so much better returns than what you're getting right now without them and without taking a lot of risk. I'm not talking about getting into the next crypto adventure. Just make sure that you understand exactly what you're getting into before moving anything around. Now, number two is the one that catches people most off guard. And honestly, it's the one I hear the most about from our community: underestimating healthcare costs in retirement. It's huge, guys, huge. Now, for most people, you plan for housing, they plan for groceries, they plan for buying a new car. Maybe you travel, you put away a little bit of money and you save up. And when you get that magic money, that number, then you have a little fun money. And that is amazing. That's what life is about. Welcome to retirement. But healthcare cost in retirement, that often gets pushed way back to the back burner, guys. I hear it all the time, way back to the back burner. And here's a number that might surprise you. The average retirement couple can expect to spend somewhere around $300,000 on healthcare costs throughout retirement. This is why you work with financial planners. This is why you only have fiduciary with your stock investors or your financial people. 300K. Now, that's a significant number. And a lot of people don't even retire with that much. I feel sorry for them. And I know a lot of them. I've worked with a lot of them. Guys, Medicare, it's a wonderful program. It really is. I'm not knocking it, but it doesn't cover everything. Depending upon which one you get, there are premiums, there's copay, there's dental, there's vision, there's hearing. And these things add up so much faster than people expect. I just had to get hearing aids, $2,800, and that was on sale. And that was a good deal. So here's what you guys can do. Number one, look into a Medicare supplement plan. Some people, I've always known it as a Medigap. That's something that I've always had from day one. And that helps us, my wife and I, so that we can actually budget better because it covers what original Medicare doesn't. Typically, it is the 80% that is covered and the 20% that you have to pay in your drugs and every time you go to the doctor. Okay? Number two, if you're not yet retired and you have access to an HSA, very important. Guys, if you're still working, write this down. HSA, Health Savings Account. Everywhere I have worked, I have always had one of these, and it is incredible. It's better if at the end of the year you can roll over what you had. It's not so easy at the end of the year when you're still sitting on $400 or $500 that you did not use, and you're buying the giant Costco size of, Band-Aids, and you're buying all types of HSA approved things. And that's what I had to do. I had to dump $400, and I won't ever do that again. The new employer that I had does have one that does roll over, and it made such a difference. You have to know that, guys, or you are leaving money on your credit card, and come January 1, poof, it's gone. So you might as well get something for it. All right. That money, guys, that grows tax-free, and it can be used specifically for medical expenses in retirement. Now, be sure to do your research on this one. It is so important. It is absolutely worth your time. All right. Now, I really want you to take a moment and listen to this, because this decision, once you make it, will follow you for the rest of your life. Unfortunately for my wife and I, we didn't have a choice. I had health issues and had to take actually disability. And my wife, her practice closed and she was stuck. So she decided this is perfect for both of us, time to retire. Number three is Social Security benefits, taking them way too early. Now, I completely understand the temptation here. The moment Social Security eligibility age arrives, it can feel like, well, it's finally time. And for some people, claiming early, it's the right decision. Every situation is different, and I want to be absolutely crystal clear about that. But here's what you guys need to know before you decide. For every year that you wait past your full retirement age, up until age 70, your Social Security benefits increase by approximately 8%. 8%. So your full retirement age is, say, 67, and it's going to be some months. It just depends on when you were born. And you wait till 70, your monthly benefit could be as much as 24% higher for the rest of your life. Guys, if you live into your 80s, maybe you can work some during that time. I know an 80-year-old that works part-time and she makes really good money. And so she hasn't been taking her Social Security until she had to, which many of you will live to your 80s. That difference adds up to a very significant amount in your health, guys, your other income sources, whether you have a spouse, all these things matter in making this decision. So please just be sure it's an informed one. Talk with somebody that you trust. See your attorney, see your financial person, talk to your accountant. You probably have just recently done your taxes. It's a great time to talk to somebody. A lot of your financial advisors, they'll talk to you for the first time free of charge. I suggest you do it. I really, really do. Now, this last one, number four, is honestly the one that almost nobody talks about. And I mean this, not clickbait. Number four is not having a written retirement income plan. It is called a written retirement income plan. Now, most people have a general sense of what they've saved, right? But a written retirement budget plan, most people don't. I did, thank goodness. My wife didn't see the reason. I went ahead and did it anyway. She didn't want to spend the money, but I knew the benefit. That one clearly maps out where your income is coming from each month. You know what your expenses are and how long your money needs to last. I have a great video. As a matter of fact, I'll see if I can attach it to the end of this one. So be sure that you watch that one, and it will tell you how you figure out your four numbers. And I've just talked about three of them. My friends, that's a completely different level of peace of mind. And here's why it matters so much. Without a plan, it's very easy to spend more freely in the early years of retirement. Make sure that you're working with somebody that you trust and somebody that has your best interest at heart. All right, my friends, let's bring it all together. I know we've talked about a lot, so let's just go over them real quickly. Number one, don't let your retirement savings sit idle or in a low interest account. Make your money work for you. Number two, plan ahead for healthcare costs in retirement. They are real and they are significant. And number three, think carefully. Think carefully before claiming that Social Security early. That decision has a long term impact. And number four, guys, get a written retirement income plan in place. It doesn't have to be perfect. Listen, if you're doing it right, you're going to look at it every single year and adjust the numbers. Now, guys, wherever you are in this journey, that's what I said in the beginning. Wherever you are is where you are, and it's okay. whether you have this in place or you don't. Now you know the kind of things to be truly successful in retirement and get what you want. So, whatever you are, whatever your sum is, wherever your journey, whether you're just starting out or you're already there, please know it's never too late. Take one small step forward. One step is all it takes to move in the right direction. You work too hard and too long. Guys, I'm going to keep showing up here in a video after video right here to help you make sure that you make it down that path successfully. And if you have a hiccup, please always reach out to me down below. Let me know what's going on. Heck, I'll give you 30 minutes of my time. We'll just sit back and we'll talk, and I'll let you know some things that maybe you could work on. I'll tell you who you should see, what type of a financial person you should go to. I'm going to do whatever it takes. That you can be sure of. All right, my friends. Listen, if you're enjoying this content, I really ask you become a friend of the channel and you consider subscribing to the channel. And if you'd like to join our newsletter, visit us at seniornetwork.info. Now that's seniornetwork.info. Now you can follow the link, or guys, you can check the description down below. It's probably just as easy. Now, if you found this video very helpful, please consider, listen, I would love to know down below what parts you enjoyed or what's working for you. Take care, guys, and take care of each other. Bye for now.